Welcome to the Deep Dive. We unpack complex topics to get you informed fast. Today, we're diving into something really common, that sneaky link between chronic stress and your hormones. Maybe you've been feeling just drained. Or perhaps putting on weight, mood swings, low energy. You blame lots of things, right? But what if stress is the real issue? We're looking at a source today called Hormones Gone Haywire, and it suggests just that. Stress might be messing with your whole endocrine system. Our mission: understand this link and see what might help. Things like hormone replacement therapy, HRT, but also, crucially, lifestyle changes.
Yeah, what's really interesting is how our stress response works. I mean, cortisol, that survival hormone, it's fantastic for, short-term crises. But the force points out, and it's so true, that in modern life, stress isn't really a burst here and there. It's constant, like a low hum in the background.
Right, and that's where it gets tricky. Because constant high cortisol isn't just about feeling frazzled. The source talks about this cascade of negative effects. It can actually suppress key hormones like testosterone and estrogen. And it tells your body to store fat, especially around the belly area, plus poor sleep, brain fog.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Low libido, low energy. It even weakens your immune system. It really is a chain reaction. Hormonal chaos, essentially.
Okay, so if the stress is causing these hormone levels to drop, is that where something like HRT comes in, hormone replacement therapy?
Exactly. HRT basically aims to top up those hormones that have become deficient. So, for instance, using testosterone could help someone get their energy back, maybe their confidence, their sex drive, and estrogen and progesterone therapy. That can really help with mood swings, maybe improve sleep quite a bit. Sometimes, for really deep exhaustion, what people call adrenal burnout, things like DHEA or even thyroid support might be beneficial. The key idea is that by bringing those hormone levels back up, HRT can help your body cope better with the stress itself. People often report feeling more stable emotionally, more resilient physically, and just, clearer mentally.
That does sound promising. Really powerful, actually. But is it just about taking hormones? Or is there more to it? Does the source mention any, catches?
Definitely. It really emphasizes a crucial point. HRT works best when you also manage the stress itself. The source is clear. HRT can fix the deficiency, sure. But if you're still living under constant high stress, you're kind of fighting an uphill battle. Hormones are all interconnected, you see. If one is way off, like cortisol constantly being high, it's going to affect the others, even if you're replacing them.
Right, that makes sense. So to get the most out of therapy, or even if someone just wants to manage their stress hormones better without HRT,
Right.
what does the source suggest? What are the practical steps?
It really comes down to tackling the root cause, the stress. The best outcomes seem to happen when you combine hormonal support, if needed, with actual lifestyle changes that lower cortisol. Things like breath work or meditation. Daily exercise, even just short walks make a difference. Taking breaks from screens, a digital detox now and then, maybe journaling or talking things through with someone. And the source even mentions adaptogenic herbs, things like ashwagandha or rhodiola, which can sort of help your body adapt to stress. It really makes you think, doesn't it? What strategies could you actually use to lower that persistent stress?
So pulling all this together, what's the main takeaway for you listening right now?
Well, I think the big picture is that knowledge is great, but applying it is key. It seems clear that while hormones can be a huge help, maybe even transformative, true balance, lasting balance, usually needs a wider approach, one that actively includes managing stress.
Okay, so here's a final thought for you to consider. Knowing how tightly your stress response and hormones are linked, what's maybe one small, consistent step you could take starting this week to actively lower your own stress load? And just notice, how might that affect your overall feeling of balance and well-being?